Keegan, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I asked you in my last video if you wanted to see an everyday makeup routine for school, and that is what we're doing here. I just talked for the very first time today, right now saying hello, and I feel like a little stuffed up and congested. Gotta love how many germs are in school. So I'm going to be showing you guys my everyday makeup routine that I wear to school. You will see in this video that I have like 2 products for each thing, and I just kind of switched it up depending on what I'm feeling that day, so I will show you both. Also, it is the beginning of the school year, so I feel like I'm wearing a lot more makeup now than I would later in the year. Like, I feel like I'm gonna start trying less and less. There's a piece of hair. Actually, that's attached to my head. Do you know when you have like hair on your arm and you're like, oh my god, it feels weird? But yeah, I probably wear a little bit more makeup now than I would towards the end of the year, just because I'm not as lazy yet, but I will be soon. So I always start out with moisturizer. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. I love this stuff. I recently got a new one and I already like used a ton of it, as you can see. So I just do about 1 pump and then just kind of, whoa, I could literally just like feel how dry my skin is. My skin loves to be annoying and temperamental, and you can't really see it as much on camera as in real life, but like my skin was good and I was like, yeah, my skin's getting better, and then like the second I said that, it was like, psych! I'm not getting better, you're just dumb. So as for foundations, I switch between the Sephora Make No Mistake foundation and concealer stick, and the Millani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation in 00A porcelain. Oh, and the stick is in driftwood. But the one thing that, like, okay, I feel like this kind of breaks me out, but that could also be like lack of sleep, high amounts of stress level, poor diet. And this one, it does not. This one matches me perfectly, but I have to use a beauty blender to apply it, and I hate dampening my beauty blender. It just really annoys me. I just dislike this foundation because they both like wear weird at the end of the day. Like, at the end of the day, you can kind of see like your foundation like is trying to like lift off your face, like it's not sinking into your skin. But I'm going to be using the foundation stick today, which is what I've been using this past week, because foundation sticks are so fast for getting ready because you don't need to like and then like beauty blender and all that stuff. So I just do about like 2 stripes on my cheeks, like a half stripe on my nose, and then I have some acne right here. I probably shouldn't be applying it directly on my acne, but like whatever. And then my forehead, knocking on glass, I don't have any wood, but my forehead hasn't been that bad. I don't try to put as much, but I do have a big forehead and I want my skin to obviously match. I'm using my Morphe M439 to just blend it out, and all I do is just do giant circular motions all around my face. I try to avoid my under eyes with this stick foundation. You can use it as concealer. I've done it before and it works perfectly fine, but I like to use a other concealer. I don't know if my camera's picking it up, but like it definitely like doesn't cover acne 100%, but it definitely does kind of like mute it, so I will use a different concealer over that. It might be a little light for me right now, but once I add bronzer and everything like that, it normally is too dark for me. So yeah, pale people problems. I just can't win ever. I always look so scary without my like under eye concealer, but when I do a foundation, because it just looks like I'm like gonna murder someone. The concealer I use is the Tarte Shape Tape, and I am in Fair Neutral. You can see how this is practically all gone and there's barely any product left in it, and I need to buy a new one, but I am cheap as heck. I just apply it under my eyes. This looks like a lot, but there's literally no product on here, so it's such a thin layer. And I kind of like to bring whatever is left on the brush in the center of my face, just so it kind of like evens out, so I don't have super bright under eyes and like the rest of my face isn't as bright. And I also bring it onto my eyelid because I like it to kind of cancel out the veins and darkness I have on my eye from the lack of sleep that I have. And I know a beauty blender works a lot better, but I like to use a foundation brush in the morning because I don't have to dampen my beauty blender because it's just really annoying. So now I'm going into my Boiing concealer. This is so good for covering acne. I literally love it. So I normally just take it on my ring finger and I will just dab it onto any acne that is coming through the foundation, which at the moment is a lot, and then blend out the edges a little bit. I have 2 powders. I have the Mercier translucent setting powder and the Coty Airspun powder. I do like the Mercier one better, but the Coty Airspun is a lot more product for such a better price. This one does smell super strong though, so I'm going to be using the Coty Airspun, which is what I've been using recently, because I just feel like the Mercier one, I want to use that for like special occasions because it's so expensive. And I'm using a beauty blender that is not damp, and I'm just kind of like packing my little beauty blender into it and then just patting my under eyes. And I'm also packing this where I put any of that like industrial strength concealer to really set in. So that's where I want like the most powder to be, and then I will take a little brush. This is a Sigma large powder brush, and I just lightly dust the outsides of my face, so when I'm putting on bronzer it doesn't kind of like cling to the sticky foundation. As for bronzer, bronzer, I switched in between the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette in Dulce Leche and the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer in medium. This one is a little bit lighter than this one, as you can see, but I don't know why, but I feel like this always makes my face look very like Angelina Jolie, squarish and like very like defined. Maybe it's just because it's like a darker powder. I kind of have been liking this one recently, the Lush brush from Real Technique, and I just kind of like stamp it or like stab it and then just kind of tap off the excess. I don't want a lot of product just because this is so dark. A lot of the time this does kind of take the concealer with it because I'm like rubbing against it, so you can kind of see my acne through it, but it's whatever. I don't care. Who do I have to impress at school? I have a huge forehead, so I like to definitely make that look a little bit smaller. Sometimes on camera it does look a little harsh, but I swear in person it does not look as bad. This is a foundation brush from Tarte. It's like a super dense brush and I've been loving it for blending out powders and like contour and blush. It literally just makes everything look so nice. The blush I'm using is Dandelion from Benefit. I love it because it's such like a soft pink blush. And then I'm taking this brush again and then just blending it out. As for highlighter, this is my favorite part of getting ready. I don't even know what I'm saying. I either use the Becca Champagne Pop or the Mercier Highlight 01 Baked Matte Baked Radiance Powder, which is not even matte. This one's super natural, this one's not. I'm probably gonna go for this one today, but a very light amount. Normally I like a blinding highlight, but I'm feeling like natural today for some reason. My cheekbone. Now my nose itches. Something I will do that takes literally 2 seconds that I really love doing is taking a little bit of bronzer, which I used on my face, and just putting it on this, I don't know how to pronounce this brush, but this brush, and I just kind of apply it to my crease and my lower lash line a little bit. Like it takes 2 seconds. I normally prefer the Too Faced bronzer for this one just because I think the other one's a little too harsh. I just really don't like the look of when my eyelids are like one straight color. Okay, my nose seriously really itches though. And then my lower lash line. Like it really opens up my eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to do my brows. I just use the Benefit Gimme Brow, or I'll use the Benefit Cub Brow. I've been using the Gimme Brow recently because it saves a lot of time and it's super easy. And then I just kind of brush out my eyebrow and then just kind of swipe my brows with this. I really like to focus on the middle and on the tail. Shoot! This has never happened before. I literally just got it on my eyelid. I've never done that before. My nose is seriously itching so bad. Curl my eyelashes. So I normally use the same mascara, but I'll either use the waterproof or regular version. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. I love this. The waterproof is seriously so amazing. It is cry proof. I have cried so many times with this mascara and I cannot tell you how cry proof it is. I've never like swam with it, but literally if you were bawling your eyes out, it's not gonna smudge. A little bit It's a little bit tough to get off. I'm going to be using the regular one today because I'm going to take this makeup off soon and I don't feel like struggling to take it off. So I totally forgot that the regular mascara doesn't have as much product as the waterproof one in it because this one's a little bit older. My eyelashes won't look as bomb as they normally do. I just adore this mascara. It literally like makes my eyelashes look so good. I always get compliments on my eyelashes. Okay, so now I'm going to take a Q-tip and then just wipe off the little eyebrow gel that I got right here and then any of the little dots that I got on my eyelid. Okay, and that is the completed makeup. So I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!